All right, hello and welcome, Gemini, to your monthly tarot and astrology reading for February 2023. My name is Jeff. I'm an astrologer and intuitive reader here with you at Raise Your Vibration TV. This is a general reading for February. It's for your sun, moon, or rising sign. It may resonate with you or not. No problem. Take what you need and leave the rest. I'd like to thank you all for your likes, shares, comments, and subscribes. If you haven't yet, please do hit that subscribe button and support us here at Raise Your Vibration TV. All right, Gemini, let's begin. First of all, no more retrogrades. Hell yeah, we are done with that. Isn't it lovely? Oh, so refreshing. I think I encountered a retrograde, more of the retrograde issues towards the end of the retrograde, which is really weird. All right, so let's get some messages right out of the bat for Gemini. Okay, this one really wants to stick out, so we're not going to look at that. And we are going to ask for another message from the angels, please, for Gemini, and there it is. Okay, not showing you those. Oh boy, the curiosity in a Gemini must be going nuts right now. We're going to reveal those at the end of the reading, just so you know. So hang on, okay? All right, let's begin, Gemini. Now, at the end of this week, on Sunday, we have, in the States on Sunday, we have a full moon in Leo in your third house. That's all about communication. Now, full moons bring things to light. It literally shines light on situations that may have been hidden in the past or that we have been thinking of. It brings things to light. And with the third house, it could also mean a short trip for you. So if you're planning on doing that, do it, Gemini, okay? Go for those short trips. Maybe it's visiting. It could be also something to do with siblings or brothers and sisters. This full moon is going to focus mainly on communication and the right communication because Mercury is no longer retrograde. So let's see what we got here. All right, Gemini. There is a fear of failure here in something. And I don't know what that is. Only you can. This is the Hermit card. And what it's showing is that we need to be introspective around this time of the full moon. Usually things are going nuts around us, you know. I don't like to see this card. The Five of Pentacles. I don't like to see it. But it's showing you something. And what that's showing is don't focus on your fear. Okay? In this card, this person is so steeped in their fear that they don't but they don't realize that the key to get out of this hellhole is right there. So what your guides are trying to tell you is don't be in a victim mentality. Don't fear anything. Don't doubt it. Don't feel lonely. I know it's really hard to accept, to have someone to say, don't feel lonely. What we need to do is go in, the answers within. Why do I feel this way? What makes me feel this way? Is Valentine's Day for some of you a bummer? You know, maybe because you're focused on, I still don't have that Mr. or Mrs. Right yet. You know, and all you really need to do is focus on your happiness and pull out this inner wisdom that tells you, listen, Gemini, this isn't the way it's going to go. You know, we need to inject love into what we say, and that's usually to ourselves. That's pretty profound for this full moon that's going to be happening on the 5th, is pull out that inner wisdom and squelch that fear, doubt, and worry. And what this is showing is the Knight of Cups. Romance. Not gender specific, but yeah, even, you know, the little white horse there, riding up on the white horse. I want you to pay attention, though, to what I'm really being told to focus on. And that is that right there. There's a message coming, all right? The universe is trying to say, listen, let's not fear. Don't fear. Use your inner wisdom at the beginning of the month and know that if you are single and really desire a relationship, then know that it's coming to you. Expect the message. Expect that person to walk into your life. And that person is only going to walk into your life when you are ready and open to receive said person. Are you really letting those hamster wheels turn, Gemini, with this? Because you have the answers inside of you. And usually that's negative self-talk, and you need to eliminate that. And by the full moon, you're going to realize that I need to inject more love into me, into my person, so I can rise up and meet that person that I want to have in my life. So let's carry on and see what else is in store. And the month is going to progress, and we're going to have some, Gemini, you're probably going to have some really strong dreams around the full moon that may bring some messages, so just be aware of that. You're going to want to take things easy, be a little bit more practical after this full moon. And by that next week, on that Friday, you're going to be able to speak your truth and really get down to what needs to be done. And then your ruler moves into the next day on the 11th, it moves into Aquarius. So you're going to find new ways to handle this situation. A lot of things happening for you. But just get out of your head and get out of the negative self-talk, because that just no longer works for 2023. Hate to tell you that, but it's the truth. You'll see. All right, now, the moon. So it's really showing around the time of the full moon. That's no coincidence. Pay attention to your dreams. Pay attention to where your emotions bring you. Are your emotions bringing you down? What we need to do is open up. The universe is saying, don't sink to the bottom. We are giving you, open your hands to receive, Gemini. Open up to abundance. Don't shut down this month. Create what you want in your life. Don't let your negative self-talk bring you down another month in February, when you should open up to love and the possibilities of it. This month signifies, and it should be every month of the year. I'm going to say that in every reading. But with this month, gives us a focus on love, and not superficial love. And let's not focus on fantastical love, fantasy, Make it more realistic for yourself. It's got to be a give and the take. In order for you to receive it, you have to be open to receive it. You can't be closed down like you are at the beginning of the month. So we need to pull out that inner strength. Your guides are making it really easy for you this month. Just open up to love. It's available to you. Don't say, oh, I'll never be with that person. Oh, I'm just going to be the crazy cat person on the porch when I'm older. Stop. You're self-prophesizing. Don't you understand that? Your thoughts and your words, the two things that work for you, that's wired perfectly for you. And don't believe the hype. That you can create the reality you want by simply focusing on it. Are you going to focus on this? That doesn't look like fun to me. Or are you going to focus on this? Opening up to the abundance of the universe and trusting that it's going to bring you what you want without fail. Your guides really wanted me to get a little stern with you there, but it's all for, a good cause, for you to enjoy your life. Stop making it so melodramatic, It doesn't need to be a Hallmark movie. Yeah, look at that. Open up, receive. You're going to be downloading a lot of information this month, especially around the full moon. Look for the symbols and signs that you need to. Don't overanalyze it. Just open up to it. The universe wants to give you this information. Let's not focus on drama. Let's not compete. Let's not say, well, this my best friend, she's been my best friend forever, and now she's got this perfect guy, and I'm so jealous because I should be the one to have that guy, that's ridiculous. We can't think that way. Jealousy ain't going to get you shit, Gemini, just so you know. So, get rid of the green envy and use that green energy for your heart instead and open up. They keep saying open up. Stop focusing on all the drama and stop thinking that you got to compete or you got to make yourself stand out. Be you and you will stand out and you will attract that person you want. I really didn't think I was going to be focusing on love readings for February. I wasn't going to do anything crazy special or anything like that. The message counts, not the frills. But it seems like every reading I've done so far has been about relationships and love. So here we are. Gemini, for the Geminis that don't have anybody out there, open up to it, okay? By the time the 20th rolls around, the 18th, the sun moves into Pisces. We're getting more romantic. We're getting in touch with our emotions, not detached. And then the 20th, we have a new moon. That's an excellent time to start something. And it's in the sign of Pisces, just as the sun moved in a couple days ago. So there's a great dreamy energy here that can be utilized, that you can pull into your life right now and bring into existence. This new moon on the 20th, Gemini, for you is going to be happening in your 10th house. And then I just happened to pull out the 10 of Pentacles here. So what this is showing is that you may be having, now switching from the relationship thing just for a second, because I'm getting this message, is that there may be a new job. There may be a new prospect for a job. There may be a raise. You may be competing for a raise, and you know that you're going to get it. Guess what, kids? You're getting it. Woo-hoo! More money. That's what you need. So let's not focus on the competition. Let's just do what we need to do. This is a very good card for money. So it looks like money situation changes. We've got coins passing in our hands over here the week before. So yeah, as long as you open up to abundance, you got it, baby. You just got to, you can't be in fear, doubt, and worry. That is not going to get you anywhere. So please remember that. And then as we progress, let's see what else the universe has got going on. And if we're still talking about relationships here, you don't need to compete. You just stand out. You be who you are. You don't need to go out there with a megaphone and say, hey, I'm single and I need somebody. Somebody love me. No. You know that person's coming to you, but you need to love yourself in equal measure as you want that other person to love you. You see what I'm saying? You really don't get that love till you give it to yourself. So start early this month. Yeah. Look at that. You're being tested, first of all, Gemini. You're being tested if you're really going to make this happen. Are you going to focus on not having a mate and not having the things that you want in life? This can be a person, place, or thing. Or your ambitions. Or are you going to take action and make it happen by changing your thoughts? Remember that full moon is happening in your 3rd house. So at the beginning of the month, they really want you to take a good look at this. Shine a light on what you tell yourself. I just dropped my crystal. What you tell yourself, you've got to be careful. You cannot talk negatively to yourself and then expect positive results. In this reality, it just doesn't happen. So don't fight it. This is your perfect opportunity to love yourself as much as you want that other person to love you, and it will happen. But wallowing in your sorrow and being the martyr and the victim is not going to get you anywhere, Gemini. So let's start the year off with a good note by just changing the way that we talk and think to ourselves. Because I'm sure there's a lot of you out there that beat the piss out of yourself for no reason, or get yourself so worked up that you get sad and then the whole month tanks because your energy isn't where it needs to be. If you want that person to walk into your life, you have to act as if. You have to get excited that they are. That doesn't mean that you're setting yourself for letting down. You're only setting yourself up for letdown when you're expecting a result. If you just know the result is coming, and put no expectation on it, you set it and forget it, it comes to you faster. Trust me. I do this for a living, and it's the same thing. I have to trust that the universe is going to bring it, and it does. It really does. In miraculous ways. All right. We've got some messages from your guides, and here are what they are saying. Sacrifice. Focusing on obstacles and challenges. You need to stop. Love is not challenging, and it's not an obstacle. You are the obstacle, Gemini. What do you think of them apples? You got to get rid of that. And you know you can. You can change your thoughts. You have to be aware that your thoughts create things. And when you realize that, and it's going to happen towards the end of the month, you're going to have this renewed sense of power. And that, yes, I'm working with the universe and I'm not going to focus on the obstacle because I'm the obstacle. And I'm going to remove myself out of this situation and allow it to flow to me. That's powerful shit, for real. Financial and material changes. Again, there could be some underlying money coming your way. Of course, it's around tax season in the U.S., so you may be getting a hefty return or getting something. Another thing, we got dual fives here, okay? Focus on the fives. 555. Let's get some more cards from your guides. Because, Gemini, you got this. You know, sometimes, and you know it, your thoughts are your worst enemy, and you have two sides. You have two personalities that need to work together instead of fight each other. And that's usually a Gemini struggle, is making those things happen. Look at that. Those three cards popped out together. Fantastic. Let's see. All right. The Page of Fire is showing be enthusiastic, be motivated, change those things. Open up to opportunity and abundance. It's a new beginning for you. And then guess what? The Lovers cards. Relationships. You got choices, and you need to get in tune with your emotions. I have a feeling this relationship will be walking into your life only if you allow it. Only if you allow it. Gemini, you got this. Now, let's reveal the cards I teased you with at the beginning. Letting go of urgency. Surrender. Freedom from time constraints. Is that what you're doing, Leo? I mean, Gemini. I was thinking of Leos at that time. Because this is the same thing Leo's got to do, is get rid of that sense of urgency. But Gemini, what you are told to do is surrender. Let go of the time constraints. I got to have somebody now. I'm only going to be good looking for a certain amount of years. Somebody said that to me in a reading the other day. I was like, are you out of your mind? That's not the way you think. In fact, you have to understand that time is something that we created. In the grand scheme of things, it doesn't exist. So you can manipulate it the way you want to. Instead of saying I'm running out of time, say I have more than enough time. That eases the frustration and the anxiety to allow something beautiful to walk into your life. All right, Gemini, here is your last message from your angels and your guides for February. Oh my God. Someone new is coming. An important new relationship is on the horizon. Open your mind and your heart so that happiness can enter into your life. You can't make this up. You saw me shuffle that card. You saw me shuffle that deck. This is exactly what we're talking about. Know that someone new is coming into your life. Be excited. Be motivated. Make it happen. Don't sit at home and look at your watch saying that Jeff's a fraud. Don't blame the messenger, and don't shoot the messenger either. But the thing is open up to that possibility. It's there for you. You do not want to be here. Let the universe do the work for you. Gemini, you put your hands up in the air and go, okay, universe, I'm ready. Let's go. But you better be ready when you say that, because love walks in right after that. Trust me. All right, Gemini, I hope this message resonated with you. Remember, someone new is on its way. Get excited. Get excited. Gemini, let me know in the comments below, and I will see you in March. Thank you so much.